You're listening to Fit Talk with Coach Luis. This is a special segment we call the Monday Morning Brew. The Monday Morning Brew.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Monday Morning Brew series. I am Luis.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we're stepping into week 4 of your smart fitness journey. Week 4. Oh, unbelievable.
Gosh, I can't believe that it's already week
Yeah,
4.
week 4. Is it? That's it. The month is over, basically. So this is it, like the wrap up, the checkpoint. This is the moment where we pause and look at everything that you've built over the last 3 weeks. So if you've been here since week 1, that's fantastic. You've shown courage, consistency, and a whole lot of heart. And if you're joining us now, you're right on time because today is all about reflection. It's about momentum and setting yourself up for what comes next. So let's dive in. So we'll start with looking back at the journey. Let's take a moment to look at how far you've come. So remember, in week 1, the goal was to basically set your SMART goal. So you showed up, you proved to yourself that you could start even if it wasn't perfect, even if it felt messy. You still started. That was the point of week 1. Week 2, you strengthened your streak. You learned how to stay accountable, nothing with shame. That goes out the window. You discovered that consistency isn't about intensity, it's about returning. So remember, consistency will always be the key.
Yeah.
Week 3, you upgraded your identity. You moved with intention. You completed 4 days of movement. That was that challenge that we gave you guys. And you proved that you're becoming the kind of person who honors their body on purpose. And that's not small. That's not accidental either.
No.
That is growth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then now in week 4, we're taking everything that you've learned and turning it into momentum.
Heck yeah. Well, and that's what week 4 is really about. So week 4 isn't about pushing harder. It's about integration. This is the week where you ask yourself what habits are sticking, what habits need adjusting, what habits feel good, what habits feel forced, what habits are becoming part of who I am. Week 4 is your chance to refine, not restart. You're not going back to zero. You're building a foundation you've already created.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I love also
Mhm.
that point that you said about habits that feel good and ones that feel forced. That's
Yes.
that's really good because then you're learning what really works for you and what doesn't, and then just
Yeah.
adjusting it from there.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. And then so our here's our challenge for week 4. We always want to do a little bit of a challenge where we're just giving you something to kind of push, right? And
Mhm.
so week 4, we're going to call it the momentum checkpoint. So here's what it is. Over the next 7 days, complete these simple 3-part reflection. So part 1, think of what worked. So that means think about the last 3 weeks. What habits felt natural? What actions made you feel proud? What routines actually fit your life? That's the first one. The second one is what needs adjusting. Again, not judging, adjusting. Maybe your
Right.
workouts were too long. Maybe it's like, you know what? I need to take a little bit of a step back with my workouts. Maybe that 45-minute every day is not realistic for me. That's fine. Adjust it. Maybe your
Yeah.
schedule needs flexibility. Maybe the workouts should be done in the first thing in the morning or in the evening. Take your clothes with you with your gym bag, like have everything ready. Maybe you need more rest days. Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe we're just going a little bit too hard, right? But burn the candle on both ends. Or maybe we need more variety. Again, whatever it is, adjusting is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. And then the third one is what's one habit you want to carry into next month? That's it, just one, not 5, not 10. One habit that feels meaningful, doable, and aligned with who you're becoming. This challenge is going to help you transform from I'm trying to this is part of my life now. So those
Yes.
three yeah, those three reflection
Mhm.
points, we'll put them also in the description. That way, if you want to review them and go over them, obviously you can. And again, maybe it'll give a little bit of help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I want to talk about our long-term accountability,
Mhm.
the kind that lasts beyond January. We've had these 4 weeks with, all of our SMART goals for the month of January, but we want to talk about going past January and keeping that momentum into the other months. So, here are a
Definitely.
few things to make sure that you stay grounded, keeping your goals flexible. Life changes, schedules shift, your goals should move with you, not against you. I mean, we are huge about talking about flexibility
Yeah.
and learning to pivot. So, and also use identity-based language instead of I'm trying to work out, say I'm someone who moves my body. Or instead of I'm trying to drink more water, say I'm someone who stays hydrated because your identity fuels your consistency for sure. Also build community, share your wins. I mean, we talk about that every single week on this. We're huge about sharing your wins
Right.
because, yeah, and your struggles. So share your wins, share your struggles, invite somebody into your journey because accountability just grows stronger when it's shared and when you have a community around you.
Mhm.
Celebrate the small stuff. Oh my gosh, we talk about this every week too.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
every walk, every stretch, every mindful moment, every return after a setback. If you have a setback and you get back into it, those are all wins. And it doesn't matter. We say this every single time. It does not matter how small or how big your win is. Small wins build big momentum.
100%. And from what you were saying with your that we keep doing a lot of repetition, it goes
Mm-hmm.
back to that whole entire thing of consistency. It's so
Yeah.
important. I mean, that's how our workouts are, right? The repetition, repetition, repetition. That's what gets us stronger. It's just like with this. This is for the brain, for our brain to change our self-talk, which is so important, which is why we like to
Yeah.
always repeat those things because it is important. And changing our mindset, because like I love the point that you said about from drinking more water to saying I'm someone who stays hydrated. Like you're changing
Mm-hmm.
that mindset of like more of I'm trying to do this because I need to get better. You change the thought process of I'm someone who stays hydrated, and then this is why I drink water. So I think it's great to have those pointers, and then for all of us really to just use those as we need to use those. Um,
Yeah. Well, and one thing that we've tried to make a point across these last 4 weeks is fitness and like being a healthy individual is not just going and working out. Like there's so many more parts to it, and I'm sure we'll get into that in other, episodes, but it's mental, it's physical. I mean, and then you've got your nutrition and you've got all of these things. And so these past 4 weeks has just been kind of to get us mentally in line with building that habit because once you get into that habit, that's when you're going to start, building that consistency. You're going to start seeing, transitions within your state of mind, like your mental capacity, in your physical, identity. Like all of that stuff plays such a key role into that. And that's why, I mean, we're also big on, you know, kind of cater your routines in all of this to you and your schedules because you're going to build better consistency with it. And you're going to be a happy, healthier you.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I love that. 100%. All right, well, let's do our guided reflection, guys. This is
Right.
something else that we're also trying to continue to do in our check-ins. That way we can reflect on basically why are we doing this? Is it something that I really want to do for me, for myself? Is something that's important to me? Like, does this contribute to a larger vision or a larger purpose? So let's get into our guided reflection. So, as always, take a deep breath with me. All right, now think about the version of yourself who started this journey. Now think about the version of yourself today. Think about what's different, what's stronger, what's softer, what's more aware. Now ask yourself, what do I want the next 30 days to feel like? What kind of energy do I want to carry forward? And what's one promise I can make to myself that feels kind and realistic? Whatever those answers are, hold on to those answers. They are your roadmap for the next chapter. So remember, week 4 isn't the end, it's the checkpoint. That's the moment where you recognize your growth, you honor your effort, and choose your next step with intention. Because you've built a lot in these last 4 weeks. You've built consistency, you've built confidence, you've built identity, and now you're ready for whatever comes next. All right, so if this morning brew series has helped you, I need more coffee. share it with
Right? Yeah.
someone. Yeah, share it with somebody who's starting their own journey. And as always, guys, be kind to one another and always be the change that you want to see in the world. So stay tuned for next week because we'll start to share some of our own tips and tricks that we use to stay consistent and accountable throughout the week. And we'll talk about the importance of fueling properly before and after our workouts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that'll be fun. That'll be a really good one to kind of do a little overview on. But this is Luis and Ashley, and you've been listening to the Fit Talk with Coach Luis podcast. And we will see you in the next episode, everyone.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks for checking out Fit Talk with Coach Luis. Remember to follow us on social media on Instagram at Live2Progress and on Twitter at Live2Progress. Stay tuned for more episodes of Fit Talk with Coach Luis coming soon. And remember, always live to progress.